Today is day 26, January 26, and our section of verses for the one-year Bible, we've got Exodus chapter 2, verse 11 through chapter 3, verse 22, Matthew chapter 17, verse 10 through 27, Psalms chapter 22, verse 1 through 18, Proverbs chapter 5, verse 7 through 14. Today, what I want to look at is coming out of the book of Exodus. I want to look at Exodus 3:13 through 17. If I can find it. Chapter 3, verse 13 through 17. Then Moses said to God, "If I come to the people of Israel and say to them, 'The God of your fathers has sent me to you,' and they ask me, 'Well, what's his name?' What shall I say to them?" And God says to Moses, "I am who I am." And he said, "Say this to the people of Israel, 'I am has sent me to you.'" God said to Moses, "Say this to the people of Israel, 'The Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and thus I am to be remembered throughout all generations. Go and gather the elders of Israel together, and say to them, 'The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has appeared to me, saying, I have observed you and what has been done to you in Egypt. And I promise that I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt to the land of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, all of the ites, a land flowing with milk and honey.'" So this is a powerful section. This is where we see God say, "I am." I just kind of imagine myself back there. We know that Moses ends up just being totally shook with this encounter at the burning bush. It changed everything for him. He was just a shepherd out in the fields, and now he's fixing to lead a nation. But not just lead a nation, but lead a small little nation of Israel against Egypt, the world power at the time. Like, that's just insane. This was a groundbreaking encounter. And of course, he asks, "Well, who do I say you are? Like, yeah, I know you're God, but you got to have a name or something." And his response, God's response is, "I am who I am. I will be what I will be." That's essentially what he's saying in the original language, is I am what I am, and I will be what I will be. See, he's all-encompassing, and he's unchanging. He came before everything. He is now. And he's going to be forever. He is. It's this simple essence of he is. Inarguably, he is. Our situations, they're ever changing. But our God, he is over all that. And he's never changing. But he can change us, or he can change our situation. And we see that with the Israelites. He ends up changing their situation, but in the process, he doesn't want to just lead them out. He wants to change them and who they are and how they have a relationship with him. In a way, he's preparing the way for Jesus to come and Jesus to interact with us on a different level. Again, both changing our circumstance and changing who we are in our circumstance. And I just want to encourage you today, if you feel like you are stuck somewhere or stuck in something, you know our God is a God who can change either your circumstance or he can change you. And I would encourage you to pray for change and then be open. Be open for what he changes. You may want him to change the circumstance when really he's needing to change you. Or you want him to change you and He just wants to pull you out of the circumstance. I encourage you, pray, ask God what you would change, and then be open for the change that He brings your way. Take care of yourselves out there.